recorded yesterday's show. I don't think that's the case because I check that every night, and last night I saw that the show was loaded there. So anytime tells me that when somebody goes, hey, last night's show wasn't up there or whatever, I'll go to it. And, yeah, I see it on mine. But anyway, I will check that in the break. Just one more thing I'll check. Why not? You know, somebody pointed out that, or something I saw, a blurb today, is that today is National Human Trafficking Awareness Day. Now, what?
Other people's pain.
Is that funny to you?
No, it's a
No,
reflex.
go ahead and laugh.
No, it's a reflex. I laugh at uncomfortable stuff. It's
That's
a
like
reflex.
such a cop-out type of thing to say. When you're just straight up laughing at people getting human trafficked.
This
and you're
was
just
like
like, ha, ha, ha.
this is Poundcake from the last Amber Alert we got. From,
Why are you laughing? Oh, I'm uncomfortable. Okay.
It's
No,
a nervous
listen,
laugh.
I think there's people who laugh when they're uncomfortable or they deflect. Listen, I'm somebody
to
who
make him
deflects.
feel bad.
Huh? Nah, he knows. We all know who he is. We're not going to lay any...
I was like, you know my heart,
Yes.
I think, after 7 years, I hope.
But I only mentioned National Human Trafficking Awareness Day because I think, listen, maybe in your everyday life, in the back of your mind, you're aware of it insofar as you know it exists. You know it's a thing. You might not have the most recent data on how prevalent it is, but you know it's there. But I mention it. Listen, all things come back to me. I don't know what to tell you. I finally cleaned the front window of our studio today.
Hey, no more blood.
AC window washer out here.
I'm going to miss that blood.
Well, we
Been
did
here almost as long as we have.
We did Metallica. We did the air guitar contest for Metallica tickets, sending people to Detroit and the whole thing because they're going on this big world tour. And Mary wasn't even in that day for the final day of it. We had Ricky Rackman in here, which was it was so fun.
It was so much fun.
So fun. So last day of it, we had these dudes in front, and this one guy spraying blood on the front of the window there. I thought it was real. He lets us know it's not. I'm like, cool, because otherwise that would be a hazmat situation. And every day when I look out there, and again, this happened like a week and a half before we left for break. So we're talking, when did Ricky Rackman come in? Second day of December, maybe?
Something like that, yeah.
And so I keep forgetting to wash that off. Not that I should have to, mind you. This is a commercial/residential building, and so I figured that I was safe in assuming they have someone that cleans the windows in the front. But every day I look out there, and that splatter was still there. And so I go out to the big boss, and I go, so we don't have anybody that washes the windows, right? He goes, yeah, we do. I said, how often? I don't think we do. He goes, they come once a month. I go, well, when did they come last? And he goes, I think probably like December 1st. And I go, well, okay, because that was before our contest, but it's January the 11th. So I'm like, if these guys can't hack once a month, so I go out there with Windex and paper towel, and I'm white. Boy, it was hard to get off. I thought it's
been there for a month.
It's been on there so long, and it's probably Caro syrup and red food coloring. It took a while to get off. And of course, I'm down. Listen, one thing you got to know about AC. I'm not too big for my britches, right? I'll do anything. I'm never going to big time you. I will get right out there and scrub the front window. I'm down there and this cat walks by. You taking my daddy's job. I'm like, well, your dad's fired. Get him over here and do this. Why am I bending over doing this in the middle of the day when I'm supposed to be producing an award-winning show?
What award?
Major award.
An award. Major award.
It's a major award.
So anyway, bottom line is, who cares, right? No more fake blood on our studio window. And I still
For
call.
now.
I still
there might
call.
be real blood on it soon.
Give me a couple
I know.
days.
You never
Well,
know. You never know.
But you will
Downtown
notice
Cleveland.
it in all the time we were gone and up until today, that fake blood was not mixed with any real blood.
Honestly, streaky job, though.
The only real blood we've had down here so far is when Lil Herb got into that fight, and the hood of that dude's Buick Alero or whatever got smushed and got some splatter on it. But as far as the window goes, you know, that was the fake blood. And I finally, and when I was, you could still see the streak marks. I didn't really, I didn't go over the whole thing so there were no streaks. I was just trying to get it off of there because it was starting to annoy me that I kept forgetting that every day I would look out the window wistfully. You know I like to do that. I'm in here all day. Sometimes I'll just look out the window wistfully. and gaze upon the world, our small frame of it here at 668 Euclid, and then I'll become a little bit introspective on my life and where it all went wrong. But in the meantime, I go, I got to get that fake blood off the window. And so I go into the kitchen, I get the Windex, I grab a handful of paper towels, and I stand there with both of them in my hands, and I think, I should really make Cody do this when he gets here.
As you should.
But it didn't even occur to me to do that. I'm joking, of course. It didn't even occur to me to do that because I'm a do-it-yourself kind of guy in so many ways. And so no more fake blood in the window. Thank you. Listen.
That's what he was looking for.
That's not what I was looking for. I'm not looking for. I'm not looking for accolades. I'm not looking for anybody's. Thank you. You're too kind. I'm not looking.
Honestly,
no, really, it's not. No, not looking for anyone's approbation or anything. Just so you guys know that when you look out that window, all right, you won't see it any longer.
I mean, had you told me to do it, I would have done it, but it literally wouldn't be as nice as how you would have done it.
It doesn't look that nice.
No, it doesn't.
It
You didn't see it?
It's
Look, I'm telling you, I didn't do it that well. I just wanted to get it off the window, and I didn't realize how difficult it would be to do that. So I scrubbed, and I got it off, and no more. Now, it's not an invitation for people to find a way to deposit real blood in the window. I'm not looking for a hazmat type situation. It's like when they bring people through here to take a gander, like advertising clients or something, or muckety mucks, but people of weight, as they say in the military. They'll sometimes bring them through on a tour, and they'll stick their head in here. And of course, I'm in here preparing the show, and they'll go, "How's the window?" And I always want them to get out as quickly as possible. So I go, "Yeah, well, there's fewer testicles on the window than I thought there'd be." And I go, "Hey, where are you going?" That's not the kind of story that they wanted to hear, I guess, but it's the kind of story that they got from me. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to recompose myself. And if you want to text for anything, 35192. To do that, AlanCoxShow.com. If you're inclined to watch, you can do it there. Another $1,000 for you. Next chance for you to go fund yourself is coming up at 2:30.
This is the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have. Just tell it to play